How's it going, guys? I'm Nicholas Lynn, and today I'm going to talk to you guys about how to be successful in college. I want to begin by introducing myself for those of you who don't really know me. So, I'm a junior right now, I'm a second semester, so I'm about to be a senior. I'm a business student with a marketing major, and I have a business administration minor, an art minor, and an honors minor, okay? So, I currently have a 3.664 GPA, and I'm telling you this because I'm not a perfect 4.0 student. So, don't think that I go to Harvard or that I'm some genius because I'm not. I want to tell you about the things that I've done in college that have led me to be successful. Now, some of you watching this may be like 3.6 GPA, that's not success, a 4.0 success. And to that, man, I'm not a 4.0 student. I maybe could be, but I'm not, and that's fine. Now, I broke down the three key elements to what led me to be successful in college under my own standards. So the first element is that you need to have self-discipline. Your first year and your first year and a half of college is going to be the hardest years of college. You're going through your gen eds, you don't want to be there, but the biggest thing is you just got out of high school. High school is super toxic for your mentality when going into college because they walk you through high school, right? They hold your hand and make sure you do every assignment, that you're studying and that you're getting good grades. It's literally like mom and dad, but they're like every teacher. And that's not how college is at all. You need to have self-discipline. You need to be making yourself study, do your homework, everything. It's all by yourself. You need to put that responsibility on yourself, and that's going to ultimately lead you to be successful. This ties into my second point, which is a super easy point that anyone can do, and it's really not that difficult, but a lot of people don't grasp this concept and it leads them to failing in college, and that's go to freaking class. Like, it's not that hard to go to class. For many of us, we're paying thousands of dollars to go to school, and even if you're not paying, you're having that opportunity that so many people would want to go to school and to learn from these highly intelligent teachers, right, and professors and doctors. So you need to just go to class. You'll get in-class assignments, you'll get attendance grades. There are so many reasons you should go, but ultimately the biggest reason you need to be going to class is because you're treating those teachers with respect, and they're going to treat you with respect back. Now, I want to share an example. So I almost got a C in my geology class. Now, I know you probably just roasted me over the internet, but for me, science literally bores me to death. I want to die every single time I hear anything about science. I'm a math guy and I'm like a finance guy, right? So anything about science and earth, like I understand, like some of it's interesting to me and then some of it just loses me. And geology, which is about like rocks, no, there was no shot I wanted to even listen to that class. So I almost got a C. I ended that class with an 80, no. Well, I guess, yeah, I ended that class with a 79.4, right? Which I needed that B in, which was an 80. So I went to class every single day. I studied, I talked to this guy, I did all the extra credit assignments. I went to a museum for extra credit. So I did try, but I still ended with a very high C. And I remember I asked him at the very end of the semester, I shot him an email and I was like, hey, I've tried really hard. I've studied, I've been here every single day, basically trying really hard to get this man to let me have a B in the class. And he responded with, you were here every single day. I saw you work, so I'll just give it to you, right? I mean, the conversation was a little more formal than that, but I was rewarded because I went to class every day and I showed the effort that I was giving and I gave him respect, right? And that happens a lot in college. So point number 2, just go to freaking class, all right? Now, point number 3 is more of a mindset than anything, and it's a mindset that you need to get in to be successful in college and really be successful in life, and that is think about the freaking future, all right? Now, I know I've used freaking a lot, and there's a lot of emphasis and emotion here because I've watched a lot of people close to me just completely whiff these ideologies, right? Now, it's great. College is so much fun, and there's a lot of fun that you can have, but people get way too caught up in the college game and this social game, and they're living for the moment way too much that we forget after these 4 years that there's more out there. This is a very small portion of our life, and we're setting ourselves up for the majority of our life. So how can we use this small portion to set us up correctly, right? So every decision that you make in college, whether that's a social decision or it's an educational decision, if it's a decision of I don't want to go to class today, or it's I'm going to pretend I'm sick, or that I'm going to go to this party, you need to think about what are the alternatives or what are you giving up to make these decisions? How is it affecting you for the future, right? So everything you do needs to have this idea that it's affecting your future, because it is. You're building your character. One thing I want to say is college is incredible for character building. It's this 4 years of pure growth. I am completely different than I was when I was the freshman in college, and that was only 2 years ago. And I'm sure at the end of next year, I'll be completely different than I am right now. And so when we can use this opportunity to help us grow, we can use it to help us grow for the future. And whenever we're focused way too much on the now, we're not growing in the future, or we're going to let things slide. So all of these key points really do play together. And I want to go over them one more time with you. And that is, key number 1 is just go to class. And key number 2 is self-discipline. And key number 3 is thinking for the future. All of these tie in together, right? This is all a mindset. It's a mindset of having the self-discipline, this thinking for the future, and going to class, which just ties into all of it. It's this mindset that's going to allow you to be successful in life and allow you to be successful in college. Now, I know this was a little different episode. We weren't specifically talking about finance or really personal growth, but I just wanted to express this, especially because I know a lot of my viewers are either late in high school or they're early in college, and I want to make sure that we're successful, right? So thank you guys for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I hope you guys have a great week.